So, welcome everyone. And today, um, this is a topic which is kind of universal topic. Everybody goes through this one time or the other in the meditative journey. We sometimes get stuck. Doesn't matter. You may be a long meditator in terms of your journey, and it could be something that, okay, you have just started your journey. We go through this. So the question comes that what is meditation? We sometimes think, why do we need meditation? And once you initially overcome this hurdle, then comes, oh, I'm trying, but either, like spinning the wheels, or I'm going through it, I cannot connect the dots. Meditation is not for me, it doesn't happen, or I don't know if it is good or not good meditation. All kinds of things come to our mind. So certainly this summer we will do one in-person masterclass in Toronto to overcome these common things. And if basically one can understand the big picture, then getting it becomes very easy. So you may have different issues during meditation, doesn't matter. Each one of us have a unique journey. So learning from others is okay, but never copy paste kind of learning. That means you can get wisdom, information, so, experience sharing, that's fine, but not with the intention that, okay, this person did this, I will do this, and his or her problem got resolved, mine will too. May not happen. So if you have a better understanding, clarity, then it's easy to work around your individual unique journey. So first thing in meditation, people say, oh, I have too many thoughts. That means I don't have that meditative experience, or my meditation is not, you know, positive, uh, energetic, or I'm not getting any benefits. Those kind of things come. Thoughts will come. We cannot stop thoughts. Yes, the number of thoughts, kind of thoughts, all those may change as you progress, but thoughts will come. That's the purpose of brain. So let it be. Nothing wrong in it. The question is, how do we work? Because sometimes people start, what we call forcefully controlling thoughts. That's what their attempt is, that no, I will ensure that there is no thought during my meditation. Well, that doesn't work. So the question is, how can we work? And remember, that's why I'm using how can we work, not force, not even manage. You can only work around. Slowly, you will be able to manage, but initially, just try to work around. So the first thing we need to understand is surrender. Now, what does surrender mean? So in order to do better meditation, you need to work around your thoughts. In order to work around your thoughts, you need to surrender. Surrender could mean, different kind of things to different people. But one simple way of looking what surrender means, look inward. Don't worry about external. Doesn't matter you're looking for a guru, doesn't matter you're looking for a god, not external, internal. Your inner self, your soul, your energy. People may call it differently. People call aura, your energetic body, your physical body, your inner self, higher self. There are a lot of terms. All you need to understand is, in order to surrender, you have to look inward. You cannot surrender while you are looking outward. Means you are either seeking help, you are thinking someone will come, bless you, and then there you go, or you are thinking something externally will happen, some person, some event will happen, and then you will surrender. So change your thought process. You can only surrender when you look inward. That's where you will find your guru, your God, your wisdom, your consciousness, your inner self. which is nothing but your soul. So that's one thing. Meditation, you have to work around your thoughts. For that, you need to surrender. To surrender, you have to look inward. That's where the magic happens. That's where the, whether you call it heaven, swarg, blissfulness, anything you call it, it's all there. Now, how can I look inward? Your nature means physical bodies. It's buy one, get one free offer. The soul has come in physical body because of experiencing emotion. But when physical body is a must, you play by the rules of the physical body. And the biggest thing physical body gives you is attachment. So you are trying to look inward. However, the biggest resistance come across is attachment. Oh, my kids, my elderly parents, my work, my neighbors, other relationships, my desires, all kind of attachments comes into play. You want to meditate, but because of the attachment, you say, oh my God, yeah, I forgot I have a work meeting next hour, next day, next week, whatever that may be. Oh, I need to make some notes. Or you may be thinking about someone who said something to you, or you said something to someone. It doesn't matter, it's colleagues, relatives, anyone, and you are upset. Ego is a very big factor in your attachments. How dare he said this, or how dare she did this, or after ego, the next thing comes is your guilt. Oh my God, I did this. Oh my God, I said this. And now you're in guilt for a very long time. And it could be years, decades. We don't talk to people, we don't meet, full of anger. The moment somebody says somebody's name, there you go, full of ego, full of anger. Everything is attached. Like a spider web, like, that toy which is all attached with the spring. You just hit one side and the entire, like a web, the whole pattern starts vibrating. Why? Because they are joined, they are attached. Doesn't matter which corner you poke, you touch, you just a little impact. And if it is all attached by a spring, you see the whole structure starts vibrating. Doesn't matter how strong a structure is, say big bridges or any structure, they have what they call a resonant frequency. Scientifically, that means there is a particular frequency which resonate with it. And if by whatever reason, high winds, little earthquake, or bigger earthquake, whatever, if the frequency matches with that, even the toughest structure just collapse like a house of cards. And you wonder, such a solid structure, how can it just, you know, get destroyed? Because that frequency matched and that frequency destroys it. Issue with our life is we have not just one, but lots of frequencies. That means a lot of small things can happen in our life. A little bit of poking, and there we go. We start dancing like a spring toy for some moment, minutes, hours, days, years, decades. So we have to detach. Because till the time you're vibrating from inside, vibrating means not in a energetic way, but vibrating means out of anger. That's what I'm referring here. So till the time you are just full of anger and you're not at peace and you are just, you don't know what to do, that means you are unease. And when you are not at ease, you are at unease, you are disturbed, you cannot look inward. That's the biggest first resistance. In order to detach, you have to open your heart. So good meditation means you have to work around your thoughts. Work around your thoughts, you have to surrender. To surrender, you have to look inward. That's where you will find your magic, your guru, your inner self, God, everything. For that, you need to detach. Then only you will be able to look inward. Otherwise, you are stuck. You are attached to the external, either people, events, things in life. And to overcome that, you have to open your heart. Now people say, what does open your heart means? Work on my heart chakra? Work on what? So yes, of course, heart chakra is directly related to heart, and lungs too, but of course heart, because we are saying open your heart. So it's not a physical thing. We are saying cut open your heart, or open your heart means in some physical or biological way. But what we are means open your heart means work with your emotions. What are the key emotions that you need to work in order to open up your heart? Because remember, even when we talk about chakras, we want optimum. That means neither over energetic nor lack of energy, right? You have to be in the middle zone. So you are opening your heart. That means you have already done one step, which is work on your detachment. That means you are reducing your attachments. In order to detach, you have to do a couple of things. You have to understand and accept some key things in life. One is forgiveness. If you cannot forgive people, how will you open your heart? Somebody did something to you 10 years ago and you still remember. The moment anybody talks about the person or that event, you are full of anger. That means you have not forgiven the person. Sometimes it could be you, and which is more difficult to handle. Means forgiving yourself is sometimes more difficult than forgiving others. Simple test. You don't have to go and do any workshop or ask an expert. If any reference of that prior event and you are full of anger, means the forgiveness is not done yet. You may have attempted, you may have tried different ways, whatever you have understood by forgiveness and how to forgive. But if the reference comes and you start dancing energetically, means like a vibrating like a spring toy, that means forgiveness is not done properly or not fully done. You may have done partially, but not fully. You cannot just forgive by saying, I forgive you. No. You have to understand what forgiveness is. You have to understand how to do it. Then you have to do it. And then you have to keep testing yourself. Is it really done? Now, testing doesn't mean intentionally keep it in mind like a alarm, like a note, like this. No. Be aware. You don't want to keep thinking about that incident, otherwise it will stay with you. What it means is we should be able to recognize time to time when certain things happens and it says, today I didn't react to this. That's all. Don't forcefully kind of, make it as a task, because then you're keeping that negative energy with you. Without any effort from your end, if any incident happen and you, because now that you are working on yourself, you'll be able to recognize, this thing happened today and I reacted this way. Oh, before I was reacting usually that way. So is it an improvement? Yes. That awareness certainly one should have. Forgiveness cannot be done by just saying, I forgive you. Forgiveness cannot be done by not facing that person, that situation, that kind of scenario. That means you're running away, that, okay, if I am not in that scenario, I'm at peace. Well, that's not forgiveness. There are different methodologies. People say, whether writing and doing this, doing that. Well, if something works for you, great. But still understand what that is and overcome. Another factor which helps you greatly in opening your heart is gratitude. Gratitude brings you in the a different zone, brings you in positivity. It changes the way you live your life. And life is not in terms of years or decades. We are talking about the day level, hourly level, and then automatically comes your moment level. That means every second, every hour, every day, you live in a gratitude mode. I mean, it's okay once, twice a day. or sometimes you may be upset, you may be angry with people. Don't punish yourself. Again, be mindful that yes, my journey, last year I was at this level, today I am here. If the change is positive, till the time your journey is in the right direction, great. Pat yourself on the back and keep moving. Do not think in one day we can switch the mode from egoistic to non-egoistic, from all kind of negativity to forgiveness and gratitude. It will take time. So what's important is that you see progress in your journey. How can you forgive? How can you live in gratitude whole day if you cannot accept others as is? So that becomes the third critical factor in order to open your heart. If you are constantly deciding how others should be, whether it's your kids, elderly parents, your subordinates, right? Because we think we can control or we can enforce our thinking on them. You cannot change your boss, so you accept, but that's forceful acceptance. Here, what we are saying is accept people or situation, means events happening in your life as is. So you say, okay, I accept you. I am not thinking about, you have this weakness, that weakness, or look at this person, the negative element. No, accept people as is. A very simple example of accepting others is, if you have a whiteboard, if someone puts just a dot, take a black marker, put a small dot. Your whiteboard could be in feet, say 4 feet by 5 feet, right? It could be 3 by 3, 6 by 6, doesn't matter, say, right? So you have a 4 feet by 5 feet, you have a dot, couple of millimeters only, just one dot, doesn't matter where, middle, corner, up, down. Anytime you look at the whiteboard, our attention goes straight to that dot. This is human nature. Why? We think that's a outlier, means that's a problem, that's a defect. You see the board, compare it with just couple of millimeter, that dot. 99.999% is white space. It's available. You write, you do whatever you want. It's available. But where our, the human mind takes us, that dot. But if you start accepting people as is, you can experiment with yourself. That dot will not impact you, will not create any emotions, or you may not even see it if you have really started accepting people as is. Do you need to go any workshop, any university to learn that? No. Where you need to go? Open your heart. You have to look inward. So, good meditation means you have to work around your thoughts. In order to work around your thought, you have to surrender. In order to surrender, you have to look inward. And when you are looking inward and struggling, you have to detach. Detach, not seeking anything but self. That's your goal. That no, I'm detaching, not that I'm running away to Himalayas or going away from family. No, just to understand, to, be with myself. And in order to be able to live like, in that scenario, in detachment mode, you have to open your heart. Again, because we said we are not going to Himalayas. So we are not saying, okay, family, bye-bye. No, you are staying with the family, relatives, colleagues, neighbors, everyone. So you have to open your heart. You can only detach when you're opening your heart. How do you open your heart? Couple of major things is you have to know how to forgive self and others both, live whole day in gratitude mode, accept people as is. You do these three critical factors, boom, your heart will be open. Once your heart is open, now you have to get ready for the next level. And next level is the soul level. In order to live whole day with your open heart, you have to understand what we call soul plan or purpose of life. Because you see, sometime again, I'm going back to chakra example. People open the heart and they say, yeah, I've gone to an expert and this person opened up my heart chakra. Great. But if you did not change, that chakra will be, the benefit will go. It will be closed again. If it was because way you were thinking is again, you are thinking that way only, nothing changed. So what will happen? The benefit will go away. It's like, people take medicine and then they say, I'm good now, but after an hour I need again. Because nothing changed. Medicine will only suppress. Similarly here, you have to, in order to stay every moment, every day, every month, year, and all, we need to understand what is soul plan purpose of life. Then you'll be able to keep the heart open for a longer time or forever. Why? What does it do? What is soul plan or purpose of life and why it is so powerful? Or summary, how do I know I have understood these concepts and living life with that concept? Very simple thing. The day you start recognizing, what we call the bad events, tough situation, rough time. That means events and it could be and or it could be just or people. That means you could have certain events going against you, what in your mind. There could be people creating issues with you. It could be both. You may have in your life some people, some events happening, which is causing a lot of issues in your life. And our day is totally destroyed with these handfuls of either events, people. It could be a combination of both. The day such events, such people, you start taking like a hero in your life, like, the best friend, buddies, even like God or God gift, then you have understood soul plan purpose of life. Now you'll say, wait a minute, this person did such a bad thing with me or with my family or my friend, and you are saying I should hug the person, thank the person, take him like a hero. Well, from a soul plan purpose of life perspective, from a perspective, yes, not from the physical body side. Physical body, the society rules and everything plays into, our day-to-day life. That's understandable. We are not changing those. From the soul perspective, you need to thank such person to create this negative scenario in your life for you to learn as a soul, not as a physical body. That's what matters. Physical body is only this life journey. Soul that continues. Soul is energy. So once we know this person is really helping me in learning something, what is it that you have to find? And that's when once you understand what the soul plan is, how does it work, how it's created, and what exactly, the modus operandi, or how does it work, what happens, then it becomes very easy. It will come so clearly to you that, these things are happening. Yes, at this stage, there are challenges in my life. It could be health issue, it could be mental, emotional, physical, anything. But then you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, or you can see the big picture, or you can see why these issues are happening in my life. Then you will accept events or people in your life. Only then you will be able to keep your heart open. Only then you will be able to detach. Only then you'll be able to look inward. Only then you'll be able to surrender. Only then you'll be able to work around your thoughts. Only then you'll be able to meditate. So, soul plan, purpose of life, is it that easy? Yes and no. Concept is easy. Accepting and living your day-to-day life could be challenging. Again, our physical mind, physical body, that comes as an obstacle. It is big obstacle. It's a roadblock. Why? or how to kind of dilute or overcome, understand a bit of, you may say law of karma, you can say just karma, because generally when we say karma, people get disturbed or negative image comes. But if you understand, karma is nothing but action. There's no good or bad thing, it's our learning. So it helps you in understanding soul plan, purpose of life. They go hand in hand kind of thing. Do not get too much into anything. So first come to the middle part. Understand the concept, understand how it works, understand how it's going to help you. Then you'll be able to work on your inner self. You will see the relationship inner self, what we call higher self, means you and the universe. How your energy is limitless. You have all the superpowers that you can ever imagine. It's just that we have not tapped, we have not used that power out. The day you'll use, you'll say, wow, I have it, I have done it. So, the moment we understand what is this karma business, the moment we understand what is this soul plan, purpose of life issue, how does it work, what is this cycle, the blissfulness in your life will go up multiple levels. Your consciousness will go up. What is consciousness? Your frequency, the energy at which you vibrate. Because now you're able to open your heart. You're able to keep your heart open. You're able to accept others in your life as is. You're always smiling. You're always happy. Doesn't matter what's happening around you. And people will say, what's wrong with this guy? There's so much problem and he's still smiling, happy, working normal, because you are detached. And once you stay detached, you look inward. Your guru, everything you'll find, your inner self will keep you energized. You don't need external energy. And then you'll be able to surrender and live, because now you know the real bliss is inside. And when you're inside, means surrendered, means looking inward, you have less thoughts. You have already detached, you have forgiven, gratitude. People will not bother you, events will not bother you. So work around your thoughts becomes very easy. If we directly jump on meditation, which usually people teach and say, yeah, close your eyes to, absolutely right. But when you just close your eyes and start meditating, your thoughts are bombarded and you say, doesn't work for me. Because we are trying to not work around your thoughts, you are trying to forcefully stopping the thoughts, and that doesn't work. That is why, masters, in order to have a good meditation, go the reverse order. Keep doing. I'm not saying stop meditation, but don't be perturbed. Don't get disturbed that I'm not able to do, or only this much time, or oh my God, others are having so much experience, I have none. Do not worry what others are sharing as experience. You will get what you get. Remember, you get what you deserve, not what you desire. You may be a very good meditator. You may be doing fantastic for years and no experience. You don't require, why are you afraid? Why are you worried? If you don't need to see anything, why would you see anything in your dream, in meditation, or whatever? If the things that you need to work is already been, done, it's happening, why are you worried? If I didn't have any external or kind of, things that you can see, I didn't see any light, no astral travel, whatever, no, out of body experience, don't worry. All you have to do is continue working and work around your five senses. Five senses are critical, but these five senses is physical body link, and physical body traps you. If you need to get into this inner business, you have to overcome these five senses. And what is the major connection out of this? Your breath. You and your breath, your life and the breath, is like, you're joined at hips. Go together. Till life, you are breathing. Till you are breathing, you have life. Pranayam, breathing technique, that's why they play a major role in your sadhana, in your journey. In order to work with breath, food is a major factor, lifestyle is a major factor. So when we jump directly on meditation and say it doesn't happen well, you are lethargic, you don't move, your body is aching, paining, and you're sitting with eyes closed and you say, no, my body says I cannot sit. Then you say, hey, can I meditate lying down? Can I do this? Can I do that? Because your body is not ready. And this is a link that why bit of stretching, bit of pranayam is super important with your meditation or dhyana. So don't worry about the desire. It will work it out when you do in this way. Understand the for your true nature, because once you go in, you will realize who you are. You will start accepting who you are, that yeah, this is my thought process. Yes, I didn't realize I'm a whiner, I'm always complaining, or I'm always negative, or I'm always all. You will know your nature, and that is the first step of liberation. Every step will improve your vibration, your energy, your deservedness. Only way you can change is by changing the frequency you vibrate. Which frequency I'm vibrating? How do I measure? Don't worry about it. It happens automatically. You don't need to go to a lab somewhere where you won't find. Don't worry. How do you know you are improving your vibration? The day you can see the messages from universe coming to you. The day some events, or people or whichever way, reference comes and you say, oh wow, this is connected to this, or this dot is, linked here. That means now you are able to see universe message to you. And as you progress, your wisdom improves. And as you move on, as you go on, it completes the whole circle. Your meditation improves, your sadhana, your result, your mindset, everything starts changing. So you may start from meditation, but that's not the end. It's a journey. Improve your wisdom, improve your understanding, and then complete that cycle. And then you will see your meditation will be blissful. You will enjoy. You will have more answers than the question or than the frustration. So masters will take any questions that you may have now or your experience if you have already gone through such thing. So